Hello! Let's try it again. Thank you, Michael Peckham. Oh, that's Mike the Canadian. I know that now. I was always like, who's that guy? Welcome to Geeky Trivia Night. I'm at a 1 on the Riker scale. I think this is considered a 1. It might be a 1.5. It could be a 0.5, though. Riker's beard is pretty, but that is why... this is actually the reason why I didn't do... on cam the last 2 weeks, is because I was like, I can't have this like scraggly beard. It's got to be something showable for the reveal. So yeah, that was actually why I didn't do the last 2 weeks with the camera. Well, anyway, welcome to the game. We've got 40 geeky questions tonight. I have 0 movie clips or song clips, so I apologize for that again. But I do have 2 commercials that I found, so we could at least watch that while we wait for maybe another third team to hop in, because it looks like right now there's 2 teams in the game. In case a third team comes, I can buy us about like 45 seconds with these 2 commercials that I downloaded. Here they are. Here's the first one. Where is it? Wait, where is it? This is the wrong folder. Oh wait, I know where it is. Okay, now let's see. How do I find the right one? There's so many files in this folder. Let's see. The first one is this one. No, wait. That's not the first one. This first one is... I'm not prepared for the commercial. Here we go. Let's see if it shows up. No. Presenting McDonald's. Hold on a second. Let's just do it in this folder. Alright.
Presenting McDonald's Star Trek meal. Parents, take a good look. It's the only meal approved for your kids by the United Federation of Planets. Outside, the Enterprise, action, intrigue. 5 exciting boxes based on Star Trek, the motion picture. Inside, a regular hamburger, fries, soft drinks, a McDonald's and cookie sampler, and a Star Trek prize. Star Trek meal, games, jokes, puzzles. Your kids will love them. McDonald's Star Trek meal.
Why is this one small?
Skid tricks your von flunk. Etchy take bratic slugs. Rash sock sock sock. Bratic slugs.
Alright. Those are your commercials today. I hadn't done commercials in a while. And the last thing I'm going to do before I start this game is crack open a beer review, because it's been a while since I've probably even that. Today I'm drinking the Boatswain HLV ale, which is a heavy lift vessel ale, which as far as I understand means nothing. But let's see. Apparently a boatswain or a bosun beer is a unique beer made in small batches. This ale has aromas and flavors of sweet roasted malt balanced with moderate bitterness coming from the high levels of hops. I don't know how unique and small batch it is, since it was at Trader Joe's for like $1. So, but that will be today's beer review. I hope it's a nice malty beer, because that's what I'm expecting, but I'll let you know. Maybe it's like an English pale. I'll find out shortly. Let's get this game on the road. You can unclog a canal with that. Nice. Let's see. Where is the game? Here it is. Okay. So, tonight we start with a poll, of course, for a free point. Today's free point poll is going to be, I think, the same poll that it is at 80s night. Geeky Trivia Night. It is, what's your all-time favorite movie? What's your all-time favorite movie? I'm sorry. What's your all-time favorite 80s movie? That's a very key word in this question. It's got to be a movie from the 80s. What's your all-time favorite 80s movie? Thanks. I'm apparently a 1.6 on the Riker scale, according to Brackeller. Let's see. So that's the first question. It's a free point. I'm just closing some windows that I don't need. I don't think I need this anymore. Actually, I probably do. Whatever. Alright, let's go to the next question. It is, what is the glowing green weakness of Superman? I've realized at the end of the game I had like no comic book questions, and I was like, well, here's an easy one. Who's texting me? I need to turn my text off. Okay. Let's do this. The photo for the beer review. Alright, let me check the classroom and make sure that it's working. And I'll move on to the third question. Tonight's third question, is... Oh, hey, Multiple Scoregasms is joining the game. I'm glad I wasted that time with those commercials. So let's go on to number 3. It is, what is this alien species? It was featured in one of those commercials. So hopefully you know it. It is from Star Trek. I think I can say that without giving... I mean, I think you probably already knew that. I hope you know that already without me saying that, because otherwise you're at the wrong trivia night. And yeah, I'm really glad you made that distinction, because I would have been, unsure if you hadn't on your answer, Nose Blasters, for that answer, because I was already planning on making that joke, and you just made it for me. That's number 3. What's the alien species picture there? And just since Multiple Scoregasms was late and didn't see, the first question was, what is your all-time favorite 80s movie, 1980s movie? There you go. All right. Number 4 is, who is Ash Ketchum? Who is Ash Ketchum? And I assume that Multiple Scoregasms knows this, but this is Geeky Trivia Night, so everything's going to be geeky themed. So hopefully that's okay. So let's see. I know that Courtney is not playing tonight because she's over at 80s Trivia Night as well. I need to zap this beer so I can check it in. And then I need to taste it. Oh, man. So one of my friends checked it in as a 4.5. Now oh my gosh. Yeah. Charlie really liked it. He's a beer snob, so it must be very good. I'm very excited all of a sudden for this beer. Number 5. Oh, did you guys not get number 4? It is, who is Ash Ketchum? It should be on the screen as long as things are working. But people stopped answering, so now I'm worried. Oh, there we go. Okay. Answers are coming in. Let's test this beer. Smells delicious. Whoa, that's a lot of flavor. I'll get back to you on that. So that's number 4. Number 5 is a movie poster. It is. What movie's poster is this? What movie's poster is on the screen for number 5? It has like the basis of what I really like as the taste, but it is like, I mean, maybe it's because it's so strong. It's like 7%. But it is very aromatic. It's very like right in the mouth, right in the kisser. Number 6. What is the name of Bart Simpson's glasses-wearing best friend? I think it's his best friend. I'm pretty sure it's his best friend. I haven't watched The Simpsons in about 15 or 20 years, but I'm pretty sure that it is his best friend. It looks like everybody's perfect scores at this moment, which is pretty good. Excuse me. Obviously, it will get harder. Number 7 is Who's This Character? There's a character on the screen. It's from a very popular 1990s, like mid-1990s anime. Probably one of the 5 top most popular animes in the States to mainstream people, I would imagine. But I'm asking for who's the character, not the show. I was looking to see what lady's barking at. I don't see anything. Must be in the backyard. Number 8 is going to come up on the screen in just a moment. And that number 8 question is, what book-burning sci-fi novel is by Ray Bradbury? What classic sci-fi novel about burning books is by Ray Bradbury? I feel like this is a really serious tongue twister question. But yeah. Can Untapped at Home, Trader Joe's. Let's see, is it on the list? Yes, perfect. Malty, strong, heavy, aromatic. I like the word aromatic. That's close enough, I guess. Number 9 is, who played Peter Pan in Steven Spielberg's Hook? Again, who played Peter Pan in Steven Spielberg's movie Hook? It's your 9th question in today's first round. I feel like I've heard that this movie gets a lot of flack, and I have to say I like this movie. I mean, I saw it as a kid, so that probably plays into it, but I enjoy that movie quite a bit. Who played Peter Pan in that movie? Number 10 is, what classic rock band references Lord of the Rings in at least 3 songs? Again, what classic rock band references the Lord of the Rings in at least 3 songs? It could be more, but there's 3 definite references. It's your 10th question. And that is it for today's first round in Geeky Trivia. I will be shut off my camera for a minute, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Good luck. I had a comical time. Hey, she is coming to help host the show with me. Come here. Wait. Hey, come here. I got a candy or something to jerk you into coming in here. Hey, lady, come back. She's abandoned me again, dog. What the hell? All right, maybe she'll come back. I don't have any. Actually, I do have something I can trick her with. No, it's not making any crunkly noise. A crunkly noise, whatever, crunchy noise, whatever. I don't know. Well, whatever. But the dog has abandoned us. That's sad. Well, anyway, I had a good time reading your answers. There were some funny things that made me laugh and also made me like, what? All right, so let's go over the answers. Number one was the poll. What's your all-time favorite 80s movie? We had some answers. Two teams put Back to the Future, so I guess that wins the poll technically. One team said The Goonies, and also Raiders of the Lost Ark was another answer from that team. And those are all great answers. Those are three of my favorite movies from the 80s for sure. And the other team put Sleepaway Camp. If you have not seen it, it's like, I don't know if it's considered an indie horror. It's like not as popular as like a lot of the other horror movies, but it's crazy. So if you want a movie with a crazy twist, that's the movie. There's like I know I've talked about this before, but there's a podcast I listen to called How Did This Get Made? And they talk about like crazy or bad movies. And they did an episode on that, and like at least like 2/3 of the episode is them trying to understand what happened. It's pretty great. But anyway, check out that podcast. And actually, that's probably what you should do. Check out the podcast episode of Sleepaway Camp of How Did This Get Made? Do that. Number 2, what is the glowing green weakness of Superman? And that's kryptonite. Kryptonite. Number 3, what is this alien species? It's a Klingon, not a Mlingon, which one team put in their answer. Because a Mlingon is bald, I believe, has no hair, and I believe looks boiled. Is that right? Is that the correct Klingon definition? Number 4 is who is Ash Ketchum? He is a Pokemon trainer. We had very different answers for this. One team said Pokemon character, which is true, and they got a point for that. One team put Pokemon trainer, the Michael Vick of mythical creatures, because he makes the creatures fight. And then the other team said a chaotic little shit who was Pikachu's owner. His rival is Gary Oak. So they're I guess not really a big Ash Ketchum fan. Or they love him with these endearing terms. I'm not sure. Number 5, what movie's poster is this? It is Beetlejuice. But I can't say it 2 more times because he might show up behind me. Although he could take this chair, I guess, and be the second host. Number 6, what is the name of Bart Simpson's glasses-wearing best friend? It's Milhouse. Somebody got his last name. Milhouse Van Houten, or Houten. I think it's Houten. Whatever. Number 7, who is this character from Sailor Moon? It's Tuxedo Mask. Tuxedo Mask, who I think is like her boyfriend or something. I don't know. I've never really watched it. Number 8, what book-burning sci-fi novel is by Ray Bradbury? And that is Fahrenheit 451. Fahrenheit 451. And it looks like one team caught their mistake of Fahrenheit 911, which is the Michael Moore documentary. We got number 9 coming up. It is who played Peter Pan in Spielberg's Hook, and that is Robin Williams. Robin Williams. And number 10, what classic rock band references Lord of the Rings in at least 3 songs? I was looking for Led Zeppelin here. I was originally going to say popular rock band, and then was like, who knows if some new popular punk band had done that. So I put classic, and then this other team said Blind Guardian. Technically it's not wrong, and I looked it up, and technically they're right, because it's like a 1984 rock band. And they did a lot of Lord of the Rings things, apparently. So they got a point, because they beat me on a technicality here. I was looking for Led Zeppelin, but Blind Guardian, apparently also acceptable answer. Well, that's it for first round. At the end of it, we've got 9 points to multiple scoregasms. And we've got 10 points to 2 teams. They are Cruella's Pound and the Nose Blasters. So that is after round 1. Let's go to round 2. I'm sorry, I got distracted here halfway through that while I was reading those because I thought about the fact that I started to be like, I should probably talk about that we're doing animated cartoon shows night at the station in Moxville 2 weeks from today, and then I'll probably be hosting it there because Sean is gonna have a baby like the day before. Because if he hasn't had it by then, they're inducing it, and which means I will probably be doing that. Which means I probably won't be able to do online trivia for a while, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, when I know for sure, that'll go on Facebook. But that's probably gonna be the plan. Round 2, number 1 is who's that character? Who is that character? The blonde character on the screen. What's her name? And I'm gonna go see if I can find Lady because I would like a co-host. Lady. 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 Whatever. I guess she's downstairs. Alright. Let's go to number 2. Let me make sure people got this in. Where is that? Perfect. One of the teams has got an answer. Number 2 is coming up in just a moment. I almost just spit out this beer through my nose like when I saw your answer come in. Number 2, who is the current temporary host of Jeopardy? Again, who is the current temporary host of Jeopardy? It's your second question. Now I'm checking the chats. Nothing's happening. Okay. I would say this kind of tastes like an English Pale Ale, but it's a lot more bitter than it is. Maybe it's like an ESB or something, but like it tastes like malty, like a English style pale, but like super bitter. But it's pretty decent. I give it like a 3.75 or like 4 out of 5, and it's like $1 at Trader Joe's, which is a pretty good deal. Number 3 is, what movie's poster is this? There's a movie poster right there. I'm still planning on using that idea that Bracular sent in of using foreign movie posters in the future. I just haven't got around to it. There's like an open tab on my desktop. I just need to like pour through them and save a bunch. But what movie's poster is that? This is like an alternate version question of the one that I put at the 80s Trivia Night today. Because that one is the same movie, but it's like the normal like DVD cover poster. Number 4. What was the final installment of the original Star Wars trilogy? Again, what was the final installment of the original Star Wars trilogy? Alright, we're moving on to number 5. It is, what is this series? It's a series pictured on the screen. What is the name of that series is number 5. That's another thing that I've never seen. I have 2 friends that really like it though. I think it's French maybe? I'm not really sure. But it's, what is this series? I believe it's pretty popular? Question mark? I don't know. All right, number 6. Who is Gollum's alter ego? Again, who is the alter ego of the character Gollum? It's number 6. Number 7 is... What is this character's name? There's a character on the screen. What's that character's name? It's number 7. Number 8. What was the first Indiana Jones movie? And what was the title of the very first of the Indiana Jones movies? It's number 8. Number 9. What actor played the lead character on the show Firefly? Again, what actor played the lead character on the TV series Firefly? It's number 9. Number 10. It's your last question in round 2. It is 2020 was the 35th anniversary of Super Mario. 2021 is the 35th anniversary of what character? Again, at Nintendo, 2020 was the 35th anniversary of Super Mario. But 2021 is the 35th anniversary of what other character? It's number 10. And that's it for your second round. So good luck. Balls. I've apparently not been on, damn it, that sucks. I went through all these slides and made jokes and all kinds of things. Now I have to do it again because apparently I forgot to turn the camera back on, which I just saw Aaron's quote on YouTube, so thank you for saying that. All right, let's try that again. So during the break, I hope you noticed that I updated the trivia fact. And by the way, if you ever see that there's no music and it's been no music for a while, it probably means I don't know that I screwed up. So if you put in a little message, it's great. All right, let's try this again. Round 2, number 1. Who is this character? It is not Tits McGillicuddy, which one of the teams put. It is in fact Android 18 from Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z Android 18. Number 2. Who is the current temporary host of Jeopardy? It is Mayim Bialik, who I think I'm saying her name right, from Blossom and The Big Bang Theory. Mayim Bialik. I have no idea what character she plays on The Big Bang Theory because I don't think I've ever watched that show. Number 3 is what movie's poster is this? It is Big Trouble in Little China. Big Trouble in Little China. Number 4. What was the final installment of the original Star Wars trilogy? Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi. Episode 6. Number 5. What is the series? It is called Miraculous Ladybug, and then some subtitle that might include the words Cat Noir. I'm not really sure because I've never watched this show, but I did find this picture and then read the title on Wikipedia. So number 6 is who is Gollum's alter ego? It is Schmeagol. Schmeagol. Number 7, what is this character's name? It's Danny. Danny Torrance from The Shining. Number 8, what was the first Indiana Jones movie? It was Raiders of the Lost Ark. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Number 9, what actor played the lead character on the show Firefly? It's Nathan Fillion. Nathan Fillion. And how I feel about Nathan Fillion, I will demonstrate by doing an impression of Ian, doing an impression of, I believe, Anakin Skywalker, and say, Nathan Fillion, that's my boy! Number 10, 2020 was the 35th anniversary of Super Mario. 2021 is not the 35th anniversary of Luigi, because he would have been in Super Mario, I assume, so they would share the same anniversary. It is, in fact, The Legend of Zelda, or Zelda and Link. I guess Ganon, too, probably, since they're all in that game together. But 2021 is the 35th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda game. So I imagine that Nintendo's going to put out, a package with, a whole bunch of Zelda games on a cartridge or something, and they'll probably announce it at E3. We'll find out in a week or two. That's it for that round. Our scores, again, are, not this one. Let's see, move that. This one. 16 points to the multiple scoregasms, 19 points to the other two teams playing. They are Cruella's Pound and the Nose Blasters. You guys are in first. Round 3, number 1 is... What film's plot is about a young man who is recruited to fight a space war after beating an arcade game? Again, what movie's plot is about a young man who gets a really high score on an arcade game and he's recruited to pilot a craft in space, some kind of conflict or war? It's number 1. Alrighty. Make sure that things are working. Perfect. Alright. Number 2 is... Who is this character? Who is this character? It's number 2 on round 3. This guy was ahead of the curve when it came to wearing masks. He was like, covered, I got this. I saw some pictures where he had pulled the mask down too, and I was like, no, sir. That's not what you're supposed to do anymore. Let's go to number 3 maybe. Let's see, did people answer this yet? No. Nobody's got it yet. One team has got it now. I assume trivia is over at the other place. Is it over? Because it should have ended at 8:30. All right, we're going on to number 3, I guess. And that is, what was the title of the last Star Wars film that was released in theaters? Again, what was the title of the last Star Wars film that was released in theaters? It's number 3. In round 3. Is it raining? I thought I heard thunder. Maybe not. I hope it didn't rain over there because they're outside. That's number 3. Number 4 is about to come up. It's another movie poster. You got to tell me what it is. I would be very shocked if Donna and them didn't win the 80s movie night, but we'll see. Although I do think that I would have stumped her on the tiebreak question on the last round if they had a tie. So, number 4, poster. What is it for? It's number 4. I've not seen this movie, but it's on my list to watch eventually. Number 5 in round 3 is, what video game featured the first appearance of the Konami code? Again, what video game featured the very first appearance of the Konami code? It's number 5. It says, I can't read the second half of this person's answer, but I assume it says the answer, and then, dude, you need to watch this movie, because I see dude, and then it's like ... I'll find out when I score the questions. Also, I don't know if everybody that's playing tonight was here last week, but I got the job in Japan, so I'm moving to Japan. I don't know, like, where yet. I'll find out in late June, early July. But I got in, and yeah, I'm very excited. More details to come. Number 6 is, who works in this building? Who works in the building that's pictured on the screen? It's number 6. They must still be playing. They must be in, like, extra innings, because it says delivered but not seen. And the game should have ended at 8:30, so I guess stay tuned. Let's see. Number 7 is, in what film, did it go too fast? No. In what film is it established that there's no basement at the Alamo? Again, in what movie is it established that there's no basement at the Alamo? It's number 7. I wonder if I had this on trivia for them. I almost feel like I didn't. I'm going to have to look that up and see, because that's a great question. Who won? I'll ask him that. Man, I really hope that's what I put on the answer key. So I think it is I think it was at trivia. Let me double check. I can't imagine it's not what I put. No, not this. Yes, this. Okay, good, I did. Alright, let's go on to not 7. Let's go on to number 8. What actor provided the all mocap for this character? Again, what actor provided all the mocap, which is motion capture, like they wear all the little ping pong balls and helmet and all that stuff, do all the things, and then they like put it in the computer, and then this guy shows up. Who is the actor that provided all that mocap work? It's number 8. Yeah, it must still be going because Sean didn't read my message either. Crazy. It never goes into extra innings at that place, as far as I understand. Good thing I provided tie breaks. I provided 2 tiebreak rounds. Like a 5-question instant, or not instant, what do you call it? Lightning round. And then also a, like, closest to question. Number 9 is a question. It is Sadao Mao is the main character in what anime series? Again, Sadao Mao is the main character in what anime series? It's number 9. Yeah, it's lightning out there. That's crazy. Hopefully they're wrapping up. Because I'm pretty sure they're playing on the patio. Could you guys hear the thunder too when it did that or no? I'm curious how good this mic is. I'm gonna look on the chat. Nothing. All right. Let's go on to number 10 because nobody's answered this. Oh, somebody got it. Number 10 is, what was the title of the most recent Weird Al album? I didn't know this, but apparently he stopped recording studio albums after this. Now he just releases, I guess, singles. It makes more sense because he can get it out like immediately and then like capitalize on the popularity of something. But what was the title of the most recent Weird Al studio album? And then it was released about like 6 or 7 years ago. That's it for round 3. We got one more round coming up shortly. Good luck. right, let's go over round 3. By the way, I'm sure Donna is really pissed because they lost 80s night by a point, apparently. Or maybe a few points. I'm going to have to ask her about the full story when I get done with this. All right, round 3. Number 1 was... what film's plot is about a young man who is recruited to fight a space war after beating an arcade game? And that's The Last Starfighter. The Last Starfighter. Number 2... who is this character? It's Kakashi. Kakashi, who is Naruto's trainer or teacher or something, I think, in Naruto or Naruto. I always say Naruto. Yeah, he's like his teacher in that show, I'm pretty sure. It's been like 10 years since I've watched it. Number 3. What was the title of the last Star Wars film that was released in theaters? And that was... The Rise of Skywalker. The Rise of Skywalker. It was episode 9. Number 4 is, what is this poster for? It is The Lost Boys. The Lost Boys, which I have not seen. And when I was a kid, I thought it was like a Peter Pan related film because it's The Lost Boys, but it's apparently a vampire movie. But I like vampire movies, so I gotta check it out. Number 5. What game featured the first appearance of the Konami code? And that is not Contra, which all 3 of you put, which is what I would have put if this question was asked. It's apparently Gradius. Gradius, which is like one of those games where you're like a spaceship and you're going like side-scrolling and the stage is just like moving behind you and you're shooting at stuff. Gradius. What do they call that? I don't know. It's just a shooter or something probably. Number 6. Who works in this building? The Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters. I've been in New York a few times, but I've never actually went to go see this building in person. But one of these days, maybe I will. Number 7 is, in what film is it established that there's no basement at the Alamo? Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Pee-wee's Big Adventure. He thinks his bike is there. And they're like, he goes on the tour and he's like, are we going to see the basement? Or something like that. It's been forever since I saw that movie, but I loved that movie as a kid. Number 8. What actor provided all the mocap for this character? Andy Serkis. Andy Serkis. He's the actor who does all that motion capture. He does it for a lot of movies. Number 9. Sadao Mao is the main character in what anime series? For almost through the entire Mario sped up music, I thought only one team was gonna get it, and some team pulled it out of their ass at the 0 hour. It is called Devil is a Part-Timer. Devil is a Part-Timer. I know it was on Netflix. I don't know if it is anymore, but it's hilarious. It's about Satan gets sent through a portal from some other dimension to Japan in present day, and he loses all his powers, so he has to work at McDonald's. And it's great. It's great. Number 10. What was the title of the most recent Weird Al album? It's from 2014. It's called Mandatory Fun. Mandatory Fun. And as I said, now he does all the digital stuff instead. Instead of albums. Singles, I guess. That's it for round 3. At the end of it, we've got scores of 23 points to Multiple Scoregasms. 28 points to Cruella's Pound in second place by 1 point to the Nose Blasters with 29. And that's the information there. That's incorrect information on the screen. Don't look at that slide. It's a lie. It's actually every Thursday. This is a really outdated slide. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm just taking that off the screen. It's every week at 8. Next week is regular trivia. It's not nerdy trivia. I only do that on the first Thursday of the month. But it might be in limbo after next week because Sean's having that baby. I gotta go and start hosting on Thursdays when they do events. They only do it twice a month though, so it is gonna ruin the schedule here. But I guess I'll do it all the weeks that I'm not doing it. I'll post that schedule next week of the days that I'll be online, so you can have that slide to look at. All right. Round 4 is worth double the points. Number 1 is, what series is pictured here? I've been assured this is a very popular series, although I would miss this question, so this is kind of unfair. But what is the series? It's number 1 in round 4, which is worth twice as much. I have a couple friends that really like this show, but I think I've seen 1 episode. Number 1. That's it. Yeah, if this beer was a little less bitter or a little sweeter, it could be like a top tier level beer. But you might like it. All right. And again, it's called the Boatswain Heavy Lift Vessel Ale from Trader Joe's. And it costs $1, so it's a good deal. Number 2 is... "They're here" is a quote from what 80s film? Again, "They're here" is a quote from what 80s film that I have also not seen because I'm still a little too scared to watch it. Although I'm gonna have to watch it someday. I guarantee all 3 teams have seen this movie and not me. I'm really curious what they missed tonight. I'm going to say that. He said, "I am too." Sean said he was very surprised there was not a tie tonight at 80s Night, and I am too because I wrote it a little bit softballed. Number 3 is, what is this cat's name? What is this cat's name? He's number 3. He's on the screen. He's a great cat from a great film, and you should watch it after I tell you the answer later if you have not seen it. And I was like, I might go watch it as soon as I finish trivia. Man, this was a really anime-heavy night. I feel like I haven't really been anime-heavy on Nerdy Trivia lately, but tonight it's been pretty anime-heavy, including kind of the next question. So, although it's a text version. All right, here we go. That number 4 question is, who was set to direct the live-action Akira film until it was shelved again? Or again. With bold and italics. Who was set to direct the live-action Akira film until it was shelved again? Although, I don't care because I don't like Akira. I think it sucks. So, I'm not really that interested in seeing a live-action version. But they've been trying to make it forever. And they'll probably never make it. Who was the director? He's a big-ish name director that you will probably know when I say it to you, I hope. But this is the double points round. It is supposed to be harder. So, that is that one. I'll leave it on the screen for just a bit, and then I'll move on to number 5, which is the next picture. Yeah, that's why Donna's not texting me or responding to texts, because she's pissed that she lost. So... Oh man, and she drove all the way to Moxville too. She's gonna be even more mad. Alright, number 5 is, what is this character's name? What is this character's name? It's number 5. It's on the screen. It's the same character. I think one is as a kid and one is as a teenager. I never saw the version of the show where they're teenagers. I heard it's not as good, obviously. Let's see. So, what was I gonna say? Yeah, people, like, a lot of times when I'm hosting trivia, like, at a bar at a new place, somebody, like, if Donna's team comes, somebody will, like, go to the bartender and be like, "They're colluding," and I'm like, dude, their team loses a lot. Like, if we're colluding, I need to collude harder. But, yeah, she's, like, banished from the area while I'm, like, writing trivia, because I take that shit seriously. Number 6 is, which appendage did Luke lose in his fight against Darth Vader? Be specific. Again, which appendage did Luke lose in his fight against Darth Vader? Please be specific. If you can. But yeah, I'm like, it proves it tonight, because this is her jam, the 80s stuff. God, she's going to be so mad. It's going to be hilarious. I mean, what? No, number 7. It's coming up. It is, what is this poster for? There's a poster over there. It's for a movie. What's the movie is the question. It's number 7. Well, that's good. My friend has been having like dizziness and nausea for the last 2 straight days, and he said the dizziness is finally gone. He went to the doctor and was like, "Hey, I'm feeling sick. I'm getting dizzy spells and feeling nauseous for like 2 days." And the doctor was like, "I think it's because you're fat." And I was like, "Oh my god! Like, what kind of doctors do they have in the UK?" All right, number 8 is, what film stars Ethan Hawke and River Phoenix as children who build a spacecraft? Again, what movie stars Ethan Hawke and River Phoenix as children who build a spacecraft? It's number 8 in round 4. We've got 2 more after this, and that'll be the end of the game. Man, this has been very close between the first and second place team. It's been a tough fought match. Number 9 is coming in a second. It is, what is the name of the lead character in The Secret of NIMH? Again, what is the name of the lead character in The Secret of NIMH? It's number 9 in the last round. Ugh, excuse me. So when I started writing tonight's Nerd Trivia, since I didn't have songs, I initially intended to have the number 10 question like some kind of music-related question that was somehow fit into the nerdy theme. So obviously I had that first question about Led Zeppelin. And then I forgot to do the 2 rounds in the middle that way. They just were whatever. But this last question fits that theme. So it is about something music-related. And it is, what rock band wrote and performed the score for the film Dune? Again, what rock band wrote and performed the score for the film Dune? It's number 10. That is it for the game. Hope you do well, and good luck to you. I'll be with you in just a moment to go over the answers. love this song. This is so good. This whole CD is good. I wish that they had it on vinyl. I would pay to press it to vinyl. All right, round 4 is worth twice as much. The first one was, what series is pictured here? What series is pictured here? I didn't add a D onto the end of that word, probably because this heavy lift vessel beer. But one of the teams was awarded points for BTS dressed to go to school. And the other teams were awarded for the actual answer, which is High School DxD. Which one team put a footnote, the epitome of ecchi, you are not a man of culture not recognizing it. I'm sorry. I don't know, whatever. I'll make amends. I don't know how. Number 2 is They're Here I said that really bad. They're Here is a quote from the 80s film Poltergeist. Number 3, what is this cat's name? This cat's name is Gigi. Gigi from Kiki's Delivery Service. Kiki's Delivery Service. If you have Disney Plus, it might be on there. And if you don't, it's probably on Netflix or Hulu, possibly. Or wait, I think it's definitely on HBO Max. Go watch Kiki's Delivery Service. I love that movie. Number 4, who was set to direct the live-action Akira film until it was shelved again? Although I don't like it, so I'm just stressing it for you guys in case you like it. And that is Taika Waititi. Taika Waititi. He's the guy that directs the movie What We Do in the Shadows and Thor 3, Thor Ragnarok, which is the really funny Thor movie. And then I think probably the other most famous movie he did was Jojo Rabbit with Scarlett Johansson. Number 5 is... what is this character's name? Susie Carmichael. Susie from Rugrats. Number 6, what appendage did Luke lose in his fight against Vader? You guys all got the right hand. And when I say the right hand, I meant the correct hand, but it's actually the right hand. You guys all got it. Congratulations. I'd give you a high five, but if it was Luke, it would be to a robot hand. Number 7, what is this poster for? It is for Ad Astra. Ad Astra. Which I guess I didn't fully grasp at the time is some kind of play on not Army of Darkness, Heart of Darkness, or it's like an Apocalypse Now in space-ish kind of thing. I wasn't crazy about it. I wasn't crazy about Apocalypse Now the first time I saw it either, so maybe I should watch it again. I don't know. Number 8, what film stars Ethan Hawke and River Phoenix as children who build a spacecraft? Explorers. Number 9, what is the name of the lead character in The Secret of NIMH? Mrs. Brisby. I think the original book is Mrs. Brisby and the Rats of NIMH. Number 10, what rock band wrote and performed the score for the film Dune? And that is Toto. Toto of the song Africa fame and Rosanna and all those hits. Toto. It's a pretty good score. I really like the end title. Not just because the movie is over and it's a very weird movie, but also because the song is good. All right, that's it for the final round today. Our scores at the end of it. Let's find out. We had... where is it? 35 points to Multiple Scoregasms, which is solid. 46 points to our second place team, Cruella's Pound. Also, I just noticed that you... spelled Cruella wrong, and there's 2 L's in Cruella de Vil. The Nose Blasters have 49 points. It was a very well fought match. For a minute, I really didn't know which way it was going to go, and it could have went any way at any time. But you guys did great, and I hope you had a fun time playing it. I will be back here next Thursday at 8 o'clock with some new questions. They will be non-nerdy, though there could be 2 nerdy ones or something, but it'll be regular trivia. And the week after that, I'll probably be off air, because unless we do a late show, I could potentially do that, but we'll figure it out. If you have thoughts about how you'd like to see that happen, you can throw them to the Facebook page, or you can message me on the YouTube channel or whatever. But that's it. Have a great night. I'll see you next week at 8 o'clock.